Okay, welcome everybody. I'm going to talk about the breeding process. How do you do the breeding? Well, the main ticket to win it here is to get the crossbreeding. Um, Make sure you get all the stats, and then uh, take your mother and father, and then say if you only have two dinos at the first time, and because that's how this started, most of the colors and stuff, and then if you have friends that you're playing on the server with, like here we have friends, so we can be like, hey man, can I get one of your dinos? I've done it numerous times. It's how my tech anyway. It's how I was able to get a lot of dinos, especially with the Tapagears. That's actually where this one came from, and this one as well. Um, they, they wanted cooking, so that's the way I did it. But the question is, how do you do the breeding? You know, say that you never learned how to do it, and it's tough. You know, for most people, breeding for me, I've taken breeding to a whole nother level with the new cross breeding platform. I call it platform because it's the best way to quantify it. Because it's a lot of math. Okay, this I'm not going to scare you, but I don't want to, or I don't want to scare you, but this can get very complicated. There's call me the puppet master, and I have multiple thousands of strings and puppets all running into one puppet and stuff. That's how it feels like because there's a lot of math to it. I'm doing it in my head. I told my friend that I'm doing it in my head, and I can't really explain it or express it, but it's definitely different. I do everything in my head. I know exactly what I need to do, how I need to do it, and then I go from there. What I'm usually thinking about is like the colors, this and that. But I'm like the breeding king because I can get you the color that you want with the breeding bloodline, and then turned around and then have it ready to go in a matter of no time. It's amazing. How am I able to do that? It's amazing. Like this one, the bloodline is almost there, but uh, it needs another round, and it should get the levels. I'm trying to get the level. That's the next thing. The look is fine, but the level is not. This one has not been. Uh, this one was. I got it from my friend Trevor. Anyway, the main thing is this did not turn out good at all. It's my friend's Silver's color combination, and it did not work out at all. But that's okay. I'm going to use it just as a breeding process. Uh, that's advanced level of breeding. If you're trying to breed for the first time, I'm not going to even talk about that or how I'm going to do that. Again, that's a master level. That's like, engineering level. It's crazy talk to even think what I'm going to do. But then I got this from my other friend. It's done. It's ready. I'm just going to go ahead and make another couple of babies just to be on the safe side. I have a backup. So if somebody says, hey, I lost my birds, can you give me some more, yes, of course, I have some in the back of the reserve. But you know, so cross conversion, uh, when you try to breed all of the individuals, uh, you get all the tapagears that you have in your entire base, entire arsenal that you've tamed, all these random, uh, and you try to get the specs. Say, let's go to let's go to the Quetzal. Okay, this one right up here, it's got the mass limit buff. Alright, so basically what this does is it's got almost 100,000 mass limit. That's what you want. And this one is the mass limit as well. But yeah, the Quetzal, that's what you want to find for the Quetzal. You know, it's and then start breeding them up and then do cross conversion and stuff. That's 64,000 health, and it's got like 2,000 melee damage. That's all really good stats. Almost 7,000 stamina. Movement speed is pretty dismal at best, but um, the goal here is to have the wicked stats and then you take that and then you go apply it uh, to like your lower level dinos. And then what you're trying to do is use that as a male. Use all of the lower levels and change them to the female. If you do not have the mod to do that, you need to do this manually, which is going to even suck even more. You're going to have to find a way to mate all of those, and then it can get hairy because if you didn't mate it correctly, or if there was an issue and a problem, it can hinder your ability to crossbreed really good. My numbers have gone from trash level to really good in a matter of no time because of this new crossbreeding platform. And all you got to do is use a mutator. But unfortunately, the mutator um, is specifically a mod thing, which is very unfortunate. If you didn't know what it looked like, I was going to show it. Oh, go to engrams. That's probably where I need to go. There it is. Mutator, where is it at? Let me just type it up. Be faster. There it is. SS Mutator. Technically, you don't need the mod to do it. I said that this is a mod, but it's not. I forgot that this is not a mod. It's the other stuff that we use. But the mutator, that's how you change the sex of the dino. So then that way you can make all of them females, and then make your higher level, and then that's how you make the babies with the better stats. It's easier to just make them all female, and here's the reason. Because if they all breed from one really good, strong male, you focus on your males, it's a lot easier when you're having to not focus on so many on the others. You just focus on the one male, and that's it. And then you breed with that one male, and then you get all these females, and then boom, boom, boom. And then you get a better male, replace that other male for the new male on your new bloodline, and then you're even getting better stats, and then better crossbreed. That's how this mathematically synchronize. It's complicated. What I mean is, take a look at this. If you can tolerate it. Okay, so this is my new bloodline, and it's my newest one, and I'm gonna have to do another bloodline, and cross conversion and stuff. And then I have all these different colors. It gets kind of complicated, putting it mildly. So, yeah, it's a little bit nuts. And especially with Quetzals right now at the moment, too. My Quetzals is like crazy stupid, ridiculous. This is the bloodline, and it's just nuts. But it just goes to show you how crazy it can be. But yes, the the learning curve can be quite significant. You're probably wondering, how can we use the mutator? You go up to allow, or like allow gender swaps, I think is the one that allows you to be able to swap genders. What you do is you leave out, if you have a female that you really like and you want to transfer it over to a male, just leave it out or open it up. Now you want to be in a secure location doing this. Separate it, make sure that there's no dinos out, wherever you're going to do this, and make sure that the range is short, so then that way it doesn't go everywhere. You definitely don't want this to be around wild dinos, but it depends. If you're okay with it, you're okay with it. It is what it is. But the breeding process can be quite ridiculous. You're probably thinking, how is that possible? Because, well, whenever I do breeding, I always do it like this or that. This is the way I was taught. Blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something. I'm going to be nice about this. If I did it everybody's way, um, it wouldn't work for me. Then again, everybody has their own certain way of breeding and their own breeding style. This is definitely the more efficient. And I will tell you, that I need to breed these another time in order to be really self-confident with the stats. But I'm too lazy and I may not do it. But I can always do it at another time. I don't have to do this right here, right now, if I really want to. I'm just gonna do it just to do it. Make sure I have the stats and the new Theanosaurs. I'll be happy with these, and I'll make more babies and then send them off to different maps. Being that I'm on my friend server, we're all friends, we're all playing together, and it's pretty awesome. It's a lot of fun. So, um, I'm gonna probably do another video about this. Just not gonna do it today. I'll do this one today, and then that's it for now. And then I'll do the rest later, because I feel like I need to give you guys more of a